Hello and welcome to another tutorial video here with NetDispatcher. This is part 3 of our form building, and today we are going to be looking at the job section and building a template in there. So from the home page, once again, you will want to click the Jobs tab located at the top. On the right side, we will click the gear icon, which brings a drop-down box, and we will select Edit Forms. And you will see that there are already some default forms in here that come with the software. However, for training purposes, we are going to add a new form. So what we will do is change the title of this form and change the tab header. So now, instead of adding every individual field that we need for this job template, we are going to be utilizing these buttons here under the templates to pull our fields from other forms. So first we're going to click the customer button under the templates. We will click select form in the drop down box and select customer number 1. The form that we had done in the part 1 of Form Builder. We will click continue, and you choose the tab that you want to bring over, and when it says create a new layer, yes. Reason being is that when creating a new layer, having these layers split up on the work order will spread this information out on the mobile device for the worker so that everything is separate, looking nice and neat. So now what we need to do is click OK, and this will bring the form over from the customer side. So notice this little line right here, that is signifying that these fields are on this layer. And as you see, it goes all the way around. So that is showing that there is one layer there. So for everything else, we're going to want to create a new layer. So let's go ahead and do the job. So what we're going to do now is, instead of pulling from the job template, we are going to actually create a new layer. And how you would do so is click the blue create a new field button, field name, and we will call it job. And the type, it is going to be a list. Click next, and you don't have to worry about any of this information here. And that is how you create a layer for your template. So now what we need to do is start filling this layer with fields that are in regards to the job itself. So we'll go ahead and just make this box a little bit larger. Now ensure that when you are adding fields to this layer that you are hitting this blue click here to edit layer. Reason being is if you click a field and you want to add it to this layer, you will be unsuccessful in being able to transfer that field into that layer. So by clicking the blue button, you will see it switches over to green, and now we can add the information that we want for this layer. So first thing we need to do is job type. So what we want to do is go ahead and add the field of job type, so that whenever the worker is looking at this in the field, he knows exactly what job he is going to be performing. Next, we can go ahead and add job status. And we'll go ahead and start adding. These are some of the other ones that we have on the other templates, so we will go ahead and just pull these ones out. Alrighty. So now these are specific job details regarding time and date and who will be performing this job. So now, if we were just doing a simple maintenance form, we can create a new field saying maintenance checklist. And we can actually put this as a label so that you can separate your information by labels so that it will look a little bit neater on the mobile device. And from here, you can go ahead and add other fields that may pertain to this model, to this maintenance checklist, such as model, brand, and then you could also do a field name for a checklist. And we could do checkbox select. And for example purposes, we are just going to do a simple checkbox so that you get an understanding of what it looks like. Alrighty. Now, let's say that this customer has an asset. And once again, an asset is a property or building or a piece of equipment that will be tied into a customer. So what we need to do is we need to actually transfer over an asset layer or template onto this job layer so that the worker knows that this job is tied in to this property. So what we will do is leave this selected on the green, and under the templates we will click the asset button, select the form, and the one we did from part 2, property 1, we will select that, choose tab. So we're going to use the information tab and create a new layer. Yes. So we will click OK. And pull this layer back up. And now our asset layer is on top of the job layer. Once again, this is to ensure that the worker in the field realizes that the job that is supposed to be done is tied into the information here on the asset layer. So from here, we can click the I am done editing this layer. And at the bottom, we can click the Save button. And we go back, and you can see that it is now in our list. That concludes part 3 of form building. Hope you understood everything that we showed you in these last 3 parts. If you have any questions, feel free to email us or give us a call, and we will be sure to help you out with any problem that you may have. Thank you very much and have a great day.